Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to be talking about the very exciting new launch by NYKAA. This is the Skin Shield foundation and they've come out with, listen up guys, 15 shades. There is no silly excuse of, oh, this is just our first 5. What excites me the most is that NYKAA is listening to us and they are giving us what we are asking for. Remember that we started a conversation and we are being heard. So keep the conversation going until we see the kind of changes that we want to see. We are making an impact, and a huge round of applause to us and an even bigger applause to NYKAA.com for actually doing this. This to me is a responsible brand. You're here to know what I think about these foundations, guys. I've got them all in all the 15 beautiful glorious shades and I'm gonna give you the truth. This video is sponsored by NYKAA and I want to thank them for doing that. First of all, let's talk about the packaging. It's a very handy dandy, travel friendly, light plastic tube. You get the foundation shade right here on the tube, but I honestly can't tell much of a difference with the shade. I think it's a transparent bit, so it is what it is. One tube of the Skin Shield foundation contains 30 ml of product and this costs 799 rupees. They had an introductory offer of 10% discount. I don't know if it is still live, so check that out on their website. This is cruelty free, paraben free and mineral free. There's a lot of thought that went into this product and we are not even hitting the big nails at this point. This is formulated in Italy and manufactured in India. Now let's talk about the claims on it. This is supposed to be the anti-pollution foundation. So this contains ingredients that act as a shield on your skin when you apply this foundation, which protects your pores and your skin from all the pollution, the dust and grime and everything that's there in our atmosphere right now. This also contains antioxidants and vegetable glycerine for hydration and skin elasticity. And it's got an ingredient called the African Enantia chlorantha bark, which is a very good ingredient to control the oil production of your skin. Today is the 3rd day I'm wearing the foundation on my face for an entire day. So this is not a first impression. I've been having this foundation on my face all day for the 3rd day in a row. I put this foundation on at 12 p.m. today and the time is 5:54 p.m. So this is 6 hours in the running, no touch up. I didn't even powder my face to set this foundation. I wanted to see how much of an oil control it does, how much of a hydration it does. It's so comfortable wearing, guys, and the oil production on my face is what you can see right now. So now what I'm gonna do is take a blotting paper and just give this a little blot so we can see how much more we can freshen up. As you can see, guys, it's worn so well in 6 hours and that is the amount of oil that has come in the blotting paper. This foundation has a very beautiful creamy texture and it has a medium to buildable coverage. So today I've not used any concealer on my face. All over my face I've got the shade 13. It's also called Foxy Chestnut. And under my eyes I did not use any brightening concealer, guys. I used the shade 11 or Toasty Caramel as my concealer and it's done a pretty good job. As you can see, I didn't do any extra bits for my hyperpigmentation, so it has really good coverage. I like to apply it all over my face with the foundation brush that this collection comes with. It's the NYKAA foundation brush. Then I like to go over with the beauty blender to really smooth it out. The very first day when I tried it out, I used just the foundation brush and I swiped it all across and I patted it in to really blend it out. The foundation brush did do a very good job at it and it gave me a little extra coverage as well. But what I noticed by the end of the day is that it creased a little bit on my smile line and my forehead line. But when I go over the whole thing with a beauty blender to pounce it into my skin and also soak up that extra from the skin, it doesn't leave any creases, guys. It wears so well throughout the day. I'm just so in love with it. It's not patchy. It's very comfortable wearing, very long wearing. I wore it for 12 hours yesterday and day before. My skin has not broken out. My skin is not irritated. One thing that you have to keep in mind though is that this foundation oxidizes. You can apply a brightening concealer under your eyes, the center of your face. So as the foundation oxidizes, it creates like a nice contour effect and the center of your face stays brightened because you've used a brighter concealer. And yesterday when I applied it, I went to get my hair colored and cut and everything. So I'm sitting in this salon, right? I'm getting my hair washed. So much is happening and the foundation stayed put the whole time. Also, it's so hot and sweaty in Kuwait. So I'm running around out and about in this hot sun, you know, and my foundation stays put the whole day. Another thing that I love about this foundation is that I'm not the last shade. I'm the third last shade, because I've always said that I'm not the darkest Indian skin tone. I am pretty dark, but I'm not the darkest. When I posted a swatch of all the shades on my Instagram stories, I got a lot of DMs asking me if I genuinely thought that this foundation shade range is inclusive. And honestly, guys, I think this is inclusive, because compared to the 5 shades of foundation that they launched the first time around, they've got 15 shades this time around. That's amazing. And also, I was checking out the NYKAA Beauty's Instagram stories, where the CMO of NYKAA Beauty explained why they don't release a lot of dark shades. He said that there's a lot of demand when it comes to social media. People are asking for darker shades, but he pulled up his sales paper and he was like, I can see that people are still buying just the lighter shades in reality. So the change also has to come from us. We have to support brands that have darker shades of foundation, and we have to buy shades that suit our skin tone. Where there's a demand, there's a supply. And this is not the first time I'm hearing this. Even last year, I had a meeting with the marketing manager of Vichy, and I asked them why they don't have darker shades, and they said the same thing. They were like, people don't buy the darker shades. Now, we know the case study of Fenty and everything. We know when there is, we buy. But then there are also people who do not buy darker shades. It could be misinformation. It could be like a habitual thing. You know, change has to happen from our side as well. And then the brands will cater to our needs. And it's already happening. So to conclude, guys, I recommend this foundation completely. I know that you will be buying this foundation on my word. And I never want you to come back and say, I bought something that I did not like because of Jovita. I would never do that to you. And I would never want to do that to myself. So, having said that, let's move on to all the swatches of the foundation that we have. I also like the fact that these foundation shades are specifically designed to suit the Indian skin tone. And they've also got cool tone, warm tone, neutral. They've got it all. So the foundation shades are also really, really awesome. So first up, we have 01 Pretty Porcelain. Then we've got 02 Very Vanilla. Then we've got 03 Frisky Cream. 04 Rose Beige. 05 Nude Delight. Here is 06 Warm Nude. We've got 07 Hot Honey. Here is 08 Pure Olive. 09 Desert Honey. There is shade 10 Golden Hour. Here is shade 11 Toasty Caramel. Then we have shade 12, True Toffee, and I love this shade. Here is shade 13, Foxy Chestnut. Shade 14 is Mystic Maple. And finally, we have Mighty Mocha. So just in case you were wondering what it looks like on a dark skin, this is what it looks like, guys. All these shades right here are medium shades, and these right here are fair shades. And I'm so looking forward to seeing NYKAA launch even darker shades in the future. Like, I'm so looking forward to it. Have you tried it? Will you try it? What do you think about the shade range? Let me know. Sound off in the comment section below. I'm gonna wrap up today's video right here. Older videos right down below. I shall see you in my next one, and I love you.